As fires raged last night, a baby had to be thrown to safety from a burning building. It was dropped into the arms of rescuers below. Our South Africa correspondent John Sparks is in Durban, where food warehouses are being raided and roads are completely gridlocked.
In multiple locations in Durban, there is mass looting, rioting, mass unrest as well. We are in a place called Mobeni. It's down by the port in Durban. We're just going to give you a look at what is going on right now. What has happened is essentially several food warehouses and a rice depot have been invaded. They have been ransacked, and we've got people basically carting off what is inside those facilities. It's happening right now. And in many cases, people have brought cars and trucks to go and fill up their vehicles with what they are able to carry out of these facilities. It's absolute chaos here, absolute chaos. The police and the army, the government says it's put 2,500 troops on the streets. The army is nowhere to be seen. I mean, this is really out of control. I mean, there is no law and order, no semblance of law and order here. People are helping themselves. It has to be said, and we were in another location where there was widespread looting going on Nandi Drive, an industrial estate, and people said, hey, look, we're hungry. You know, we're hungry, we haven't eaten, we haven't had anything in 3 months. And it is true that the restrictions put in place because of the global pandemic have hurt people here. A lot of people have lost jobs. A lot of people work in the informal economy. It's very much a hand-to-mouth existence. Millions of people in this country live that way. But what we have here is really something quite extraordinary. People have essentially broken in to food warehouses and they are stripping them. They're emptying them. And if we just go down to the side here, ask my cameraman, Garwin McLucky, to take a shot. You can see people carrying all sorts of things away with them. Boxes of sardines, we see mattresses, kitchen appliances. I cannot see how long South Africa can continue like this. It just, you know, this is not going to work in the short term. Law and order is essentially broken down, and people are helping themselves. And again, you know, people have reasons for it. These disturbances started with the arrest of Jacob Zuma, who is from this province, from KwaZulu-Natal. He was sanctioned by the Constitutional Court. They gave him a 15-month sentence when he failed to participate in an anti-corruption commission, which he himself initiated when he was president. He then refused to turn up to the commission, eventually was given a 15-month sentence and eventually complied with the order. That kicked off some protests, particularly here in KwaZulu-Natal, but this has really transcended those protests. They have acted, the view of many people anyway, as an excuse to steal and to plunder. And, you know, I mean, I think I should say, you know, this is a country where a lot of people live on the edge. They really do live on the edge. It's very much a hand-to-mouth existence for millions and millions of people in this country. And what the events over, you know, the last week have proved is that it doesn't take much to tip things over the edge. And the police, they're nowhere to be seen. The army, I don't know where they are. We haven't seen them. We've been in Durban since this morning. I haven't seen a single soldier. And it's very, very difficult for them to police this. They are completely overwhelmed. Yes, the government is going to have to initiate some sort of state of emergency because this is clearly out of control. I mean, there is no sense of self-restraint here. There is no respect for law and order. And again, you people have reasons for that when you ask them. We'll justify what they're doing, but at the moment, I mean, this is a terrible advertisement for South Africa because it looks completely out of control.